Hello everybody, my name is Taylor Morgan. In this briefing I'll be discussing my leadership philosophy. In this briefing I'll be discussing 3 things about my leadership. I'll be discussing my characteristics, I'll be discussing my style, as well as my goals for my leadership. Before we discuss any of those things, I want to make it clear that I'm a servant leader. What is a servant leader? A servant leader is simply a leader who serves, who helps others and puts others' needs above their own. In this briefing, I'll also discuss some ways that I exemplify these things and ways I get to serve as a servant leader. So first and foremost, I want to talk about my characteristics as a leader. One of my characteristics as a leader is my compassion I show to my followers. Compassion is such an important thing as a leader. Showing compassion is such a simple way of building trust between a leader and a follower. I show compassion by asking my followers how they're doing. How are things going? What are your opinions on these things? I think compassion is a simple way for building relationships between followers and leaders as well. Another thing that I exemplify as a leader is encouragement. My fiance tells me all the time that I'm a great encourager. I think encouragement really goes a long way in the productivity of a team. Simple ways to encourage people are simply just telling them they're doing a great job. Keep going, you're doing so good. As for me, I love hearing encouraging words, and I would love to give those encouraging words to other people to encourage them to keep going. Another characteristic that I show as a leader is vision. For me, I love to plan. I think planning is a very important way to accomplish your vision and your goals for your team. Having key steps and showing your followers those steps and how to get to each step really does improve the productivity of a team. Now on to my style as a leader. As I mentioned, I'm a servant leader, but that does not mean that I cannot be authoritative. In my leadership, I'm more authoritative when I lead children, when I lead people younger than me. I think it is very important to establish order and authority in those situations when I'm leading those younger than me. As for me, when I lead alongside people my age or in a big group, I love to be participative. I think it is really cool to collaborate with other people and to lead along other people as well. Now I want to discuss my goals. What are my goals as a leader? One of my goals right now as I'm in school is to continue to minister in my church. I'm involved with the youth ministry at my church. I'm involved with the young adult ministry, and I do help out with children sometimes as well. I want to continue to do this throughout my college experience and to build and to grow as a minister. Now in the future, I'll be married. As I mentioned in my first briefing, I'm currently engaged, and my fiance and I have a big passion for people and to minister to other people. So in the future, I can see us on a mission field somewhere, or leading a church, or on the pastoral team, anywhere the Lord has us. In this briefing, I discussed my characteristics as a leader, my style as a leader, and my goals as a leader. But the final thing I want to do is to encourage people that you do not have to have a title to be a leader. Having character, having courage are simple ways to exemplify leadership. People can look up to you regardless of the title you have. As for me, I don't have any title, but that does not mean that I'm not a leader. I think leadership matters so much more than just the title you have as pastor, teacher, professor, whatever. As for me in ministry, I think the Lord can use anyone as a leader regardless of their ministry titles. Thank you so much for listening to my briefing. I hope this encouraged you, and I hope this brought clarity to what I view as leadership and my leadership style. Thank you so much for listening.